Hello everybody and welcome to this showcase. Today I'd like to show you some of my smaller creations. One of which you may already know. This is the helicopter-like small ship I put in the hangar of my heavy battleship. And yeah, this was kind of the base for all the other ships, since I built an helicopter, which I think I really like. I decided I need a dropship of some kind and another small fighter of some kind. So this one is quite good. It flies well with an atmosphere. It's quite maneuverable through its large hydrogen thruster at the bottom. And I like it. It's not that heavily armed, but I think it's quite decent. It has 3 autocannons and 2 rocket launchers, and especially for a helicopter-like craft, I think that's a really good armament. Let's go on to the small fighter. And what I built here is I put a few more rocket pods in. I'm not sure on how to actually call it. Basically, it is the same ship with the back end cut off for more compact, so that it is more compact, and I really like this ship. Let's get in here. So as armament we have 2 autocannons and this time 4 rocket pods, and I really like those, but I'm not sure what the about the name yet. Maybe I'm gonna change the name to some kind of light bomber craft or something like that. And basically for ground vehicles I built a small APC. It has a turret up top, front lights up here. We can enter in through the side and through the back, and also we can refuel and restock everything like ammo here. Let's get in. So in here we have our 2 passenger benches, our custom turret controller and an event controller for dropping this from our dropship, as well as a weapon rack, and the first aid cabinet, and our button to open up the back. So let's go out here and see. This is our ramp at back. We could technically use a forklift or something like this to get some blocks up here. I have a magnetic plate at the top where you could technically put something like a gyroscope, like a prototype gyroscope, if you get, or some prototype components that are small enough to fit in here that you found on planet sites. We have 1 gyroscope here for turning, and also our armor, our magazines here. So if we go in here, we can see we can retract our ramp in the back. We can drive, and driving works quite well. And should we tip over or at any point get in any danger, we can use a gyro to save us. So let's brake and let's use our turret for once. Our turret here, we can basically shoot it like that, and that's really interesting because I really like it. We have a few more controls. We can enable AI here and cycle our target locks, as well as a few settings here to power on and off the APC. Then we have our magnetic plate in the back, as well as our merge blocks we can switch on and off. Here we have our blinkers for street credibility, that you can correctly drive and everyone knows where you go. And then we have our front lights and our tail lights here. That's basically nearly everything for this small ship. We have a microwave here. I really like those new blocks. And let's go out of the back. And of course, for our APC we needed a dropship, so I decided to build this one. It's basically very similar to our helicopter design from front. I decided to add a second pair of thrusters in the back for a faster deceleration, especially if you drop down to a planet. You only need to start decelerating between 500 and 400 kilometers. So that's our deceleration distance, and I think that's quite good. We have rocket pods up here. I really like rocket pods for like dropships. They just match the feeling of what it can do. Sadly, I could not manage to jam another turret up front here. That would have been nice. But I replaced the autocannon up here with the assault cannon turret, which is quite interesting because you can use it to give heavy fire support to your ground vehicle even after you drop them off. Then I thought, well, if you can drop an APC, why not use the same thing to lift some cargo containers? And I really like the idea. So yeah, I just slapped a cargo container at the bottom of it. It also works quite well. Oh, where did I put it? There it is. So let's try to, let's show something else. Let's look inside for a moment there. And as you can see, there is very little to nothing powered in here. Yeah, you can go into the cockpit, but that is on purpose, and because the idea is if the APC is dropping, it does not need to it does not need any power for that. And should I go down to somewhat like 5-6 meters, you can drop our APC with the toggle key 9 for our merge blocks, and that should enable the APC automatically through our event controller here. And as we can see, the lights are on, everything seems to work, and even the turret is working outstandingly. Okay, oh, that's nice. Oh wait, let's enable our brakes. Okay. And you can see this is the raw cargo ship. It has magnetic plates as well as cargo, like cameras, so you know if you want to grab the APC or something else back up. We could land the ship like this, then it is connected here, and as well as press P and deconnect it. Then you have the freedom to switch off your landing gear or your magnetic plate so that they will not hinder you if you want to reconnect to a cargo container or an APC, or potentially a bomb in the future. You could put something with warheads there that you will just drop. So if you want to pick this APC back up, you can just go into this camera around here, and let's see if we are somewhat close. Let's see if we can manage it. Are we? So let us see. So let us see if we let's get down. That's a bit difficult to reconnect, but I've managed in the past. I am sure I will again. Let's look at the other side. How are we looking from here? We are turned a little bit. Let's see. Let's switch on our merge blocks. Okay, now we are connected. And while we connect, our event controller detects our connection and switches off all power on to the APC, so that our turret will not annoy us and our wheels will not turn, stuff like that. Now we can just fly up with our APC reattached and go around. So let us go to our cargo craft, which is here. And it's very similar. It's basically the same. I just put 2 large cargo containers there. That's all it can lift to space. Much more will be more difficult. I filled them up with stone and with ice, and it can lift both. And fly it out of the planet's gravity well. It has enough hydrogen to do so. Yeah, but what you could potentially do is fill it with explosives and let's disconnect this. Yeah, and now we have a cargo container planet side. We have it of course has a connector to connect up to our planetary bases where we could restock it and fill it up. Let us fill up right now. Let's get some stone and let's spawn in a lot of stone. Put it into our inventory and put it in here as well as in those two. No, why are you not working? I'm not sure. Ah, the grid seems to be not powered. That is the problem. Yeah, I see it now. So let's pick this container back up. Let's get down. Let's look at our other one. Oh, this one is connected. Let's look at our second camera. Ah, now we're back and connected. Wonderful. Now we have a completely full module, and you can see we can still lift off even with it being completely filled with stones. Of course, it will drastically increase our fuel consumption, but it will work quite well. You could also technically use this as some kind of bomb, filling it with explosives and then or with stones, and let's say drop it on an enemy, and that would work. Yeah, you can see here that will do damage, and if it explodes it will do even more. And yeah, this is the same ship but empty, and basically you can fly it around. It's really fast up. It has really fast upwards acceleration. Firepower is not quite as big, but it doesn't need to be. Let's switch off. I need to learn how to switch off weather. Let's find that out in a second. And we have our assault cannon turrets. And the fun thing is, if the APC does not have overly much cargo, we could, let's find an APC here. And let's go in the back. And we could control it here. And we see this plane is carrying an APC. Let's shoot off one thruster. You can say it will still carry it. It'll become difficult. And let's try. It can even sustain a little bit with two thrusters shot off. Of course, it will be difficult to reach to maneuver and to decelerate, but it will work. Then of course we have our horn. Yeah, but this ship is quite resilient, if I can say so myself. Yeah, it matters of redundancy. Of course, you can shoot it down if you really want to. It has a lot of hydrogen tanks in there, so if those explode, it'll be game over. But itself could contain itself, with only one hydrogen thruster. Of course, if you shoot that one off too, it will fall down, but due to its arms, it will not take that much damage, and I think that's quite okay. Of course, since there are a lot of hydrogen tanks, especially here, if those get shot off, that'll be game over. Even though as you might not know, let me repair those thrusters. This ship will still fly without its tail. If I remove the tail completely, it will still fly, and it will still fly admirably because it's basically that is how I came to the idea of the fighter. It will not decelerate in forward direction because you lost your forward thrust, but it will be manageable. So, okay, that is basically everything I had here. Now let me show you something interesting. I would like to show you something like a speed drop, that you can see what you can manage without damaging everything you have too fast. Let's get in here, fly it up a little bit. Let's fly to, let's say, 600 to 700 meters. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. And now if we accelerate downwards, and I stop accelerating now, it will stop before hitting the ground. So if you stop accelerating at 500 meters, yeah, maybe even more than that, you could easily drop off the APC, drop it here and go up again, and then give some fire support up here. From up here we have a camera, of course, and then we can, yeah, look at our APC there and help it defend itself, which is the idea, as well as with some missile bombardment, which I think really looks cool on gunships like those. Yeah, so write in the comments what you think. I'd like for you to subscribe so you won't miss any future videos of mine. Have a good day and bye.